Hello, all of you hooligans and munchkins out there, and welcome to another video of Godzilla by Thoren. Today, I am going to teach some of you little monkeys how to use Godzilla, but before we do that, I would like to give a little disclaimer about using him. First off, I'm going to go into the evolution mode to show you guys how far I have upgraded Godzilla and give you a good viewpoint of how far you probably need to upload him before you can use him to a really masterful level. And I don't want to say masterful because some of you will still not be able to use him, but at least you will get a good idea. Before we do that though, I'd like to go ahead and say that this is a PS4 version of Godzilla, and from my understanding, the PS3 version does not have as much content in the as the PS4 version. Sorry for that mess up there. So when I show you these upgrade lists for Godzilla PS4, you will probably notice there are more monsters if you were playing on the PS4 version or the PS3 version, and so forth. You may not be subject to as many upgrades as what the PS4 version is. With that being said, if you are using the PS3 version and you're still watching this video, you can go ahead and leave now, or you can stay just to see some wonderful Godzilla gameplay by yours truly, Thoren. So let's go ahead and get this started. We'll go to the evolution mode, yes, we understand. And we will go ahead and take a good look at Godzilla. As you can see, my Godzilla is pretty kick-ass, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you that this stuff right here, you are not going to need to go ahead and use Godzilla. A Gauge 2, I do recommend having, which if you watch the first video, you will probably see in these factors needed that you need a Jet Jaguar board, which is important because I already explained that you will need Jet Jaguar to do most of these things. You will also see Gigan parts, which I might show how you get later on. The 180 turn for your tail whip is an absolutely must need. It is going to be the main thing that you use to lock together combos and things like that. So as you can see, it's pretty simple to get. First upgrade, the tail attack, I do recommend having. Spiral breath is completely unneeded. Side attack, you do not need, but it is pretty nice. And a front kick, you also do not need, but it is pretty nice. As you can see, I haven't gotten the vapor breath or the back charge, but I hear they're pretty useful, but not when doing combos. These are just diorama figures, which if you know anything about the game and you have seen the evolution mode, you know that you have to unlock figures through your evolution, but they, of course, are not important when it comes to these combos. So just to go through an overview, charges are not needed. They will increase how fast your breath gauge fills. If you can read, you will see this in the evolution complete thing. Gauge 2, not entirely needed, but recommended. 180 turn is a definite need. The tail attack, I do recommend having. And the side attack is not needed, and front kick is not needed. Spiral breath is, of course, a not need whatsoever. So we're going to go back. We're going to go to God of Destruction mode. If you've watched the last video, which is going ahead and doing stage 1 the correct way, then you will already know how far we are so far, which is of course stage 2. And we are going to go ahead and use that when teaching the combos, because stage 2 is going to be a big stage since we are doing it on easy. I of course could do it on hard, but I wouldn't be able to teach you guys all these wonderful combos that you are going to need playing the game. Well, probably not need, but of course you will want them. If you are a beginner, this is your first time playing Godzilla PS4 or PS3, don't know, then you probably will not be able to do most of these things. It does take playing the game a little bit, not very much. I won't say that you have to play a very, very large amount to get this far into the upgrades of Godzilla, but if you've played just enough, you've probably gone through the campaign maybe 2 or 3 times, then you will know that it's pretty important in getting all this stuff, and you will be able to get it. So first things first, we're going to go through the basic combo of the 1, 2, 3 attack. Very strong, as you can see, broke that. But as you probably know, the 1, 2, 3 attack can be followed up by one more move, and then the animation delays before it can do another. So I'm going to show you really quick on this generator on how to avoid doing that. So first we're going to start out with this charge, and we're going to go ahead and cancel out the animation, by doing a tail swing. I'll do a back tail swing, and we're going to do a roar because the shield's up. Very important that you understand that you have to do those roars in order to not get knocked back by those shields. So we're going to do the 1, 2, 3 combo. 1, 2, 3. We're going to follow up by a tail swing, and we're going to do another roar. Oh, I miss it. This generator's done for, so I'll probably have to show you guys without attacking the generator because I thought that would work, but that was my bad. So we're going to go ahead and turn around really quickly. That 180 turn is very useful for that. So charge for your basic combo, turn, tail swipe this, and you can go straight into a 1, 2, 3 combo, followed up by a next attack. And the way that you link in combos, we'll just do a normal 1, 2, 3, is a quick tail swing. And what the tail swing does is it allows you to attack and not have to go through waiting the animation. So, for example, when you go up to the generator, I'm getting my ass kicked by these missiles, I don't know why. We're going to go ahead, charge through, get that tail swing in there. I'll do the back swing, doesn't need that. And then we can follow up with a 1, 2, 3 attack. If you're not getting fucked up by missiles like me. So that's just your basic quick run through combo. Now hopefully we can get a kaiju in so I can show you how to utterly destroy a basic kaiju without having to take much damage, if any at all. So because we're on stage 2, I guess I should go ahead and tell you guys how to go through stage 2 the correct way, which there isn't really a correct way to go through any other stage other than stage 1. From what I can tell, there are other unlockable monsters and things like that, but doing that usually takes going through the entire game. But to go through stage 2 the correct way is basically to get a full destruction rate. So we're just going to go ahead and blow up some of these buildings, use these combos that I taught you guys. That tail swing, of course, is a wonderful combo. But really, to understand how to do these combos, you just have to have that 180 tail swing, because that is what you're going to use to cancel out those animations that are going to get you paused, they're going to get you stuck there, and you're going to die from combos. So specifically, when fighting monsters that have a really, really long basic combo. These are your monsters like Ghidorah, really all the Doras, if we're being honest. Even Dora the Explorer will hit you with that. Alright, looks like we got a kaiju. So one thing when doing these levels that you need to understand is it doesn't matter if you haven't destroyed the generators yet, you will be stuck here until the kaiju is done. So I'm just going to go ahead and destroy this generator because I really don't want to have to come back and do this afterwards. But, like I said, you need to get the 100% destruction, but we can't really do that if we kill the kaiju, so I'm just going to run around. I'm going to teach you a really useful thing when wanting to destroy a bunch of buildings at once. So your charge, quickly before your charge ends, do that roar, and would you look at that, all the buildings around me were destroyed. This is how you get up your combo gauge, your fury gauge, as you can see there. And if you remember these combos, you can actually very quickly go through and attack a lot of these things. Now we're going to go ahead and do, if you don't want to wait on these taken controls, it's very important that you get that 180 turn and that side attack. So what that side attack is going to do is it's going to let you to turn really, really quickly. However, you need to understand it is a 90-degree turn, maybe a little more than that, so you're not going to turn exactly to the side. Now the 2 gauge that I have, as you can see, allows me to go for another roar, and I could do an instant roar after. That's why this isn't I recommend it, but it isn't exactly necessary. It is good to have when fighting kaiju, but again, not necessary. You do not need this to play the game. But that 180 turn is a definite need if you want to avoid getting your ass handed to you by monsters like Bastard Larva here, who is just following me around, but getting his ass kicked because I'm using that tail. As you can see, he can't even keep up with me because of that tail. Oh, would you look at that? Lock me in an animation. But, tail, 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 run through, kick, and then we're going to get, oh, lock me in an animation. That was my fault. These roars, as you can tell, are pretty good. That's not his, well, I guess it's emergency guard, but you know. So Batra's almost finished with it. But yeah, your basic kaiju go-to for Godzilla is, oh, when you're not getting your ass kicked, you can go ahead and roar and knock him back so I can show you guys this. Is your X attack for a charge. I use a kick instantly turn around, tail attack down, and turn around again. And then if you want to just animation lock him, follow up again. You can start off with the tail attack, you don't need to, but that's your basic combo when wanting to fuck up kaijus like it's nobody's business. So Thoren taught you how to knock him out. Go grab your Godzilla, plug in your PS4, PS3, whatever the fuck you're using, grab your controller, and go use those combos like it's nobody's business. Maybe, if you are as good as me, because as you could tell, I did not get hit once in that fight, you will be able to use these combos correctly, and to a masterful level, I guess. Hey guys, thanks again for sticking around to the end of the video. I just wanted to remind you guys to like and subscribe for more Godzilla content on the way. And thanks for watching.